Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Filah Hanif Priadi. My life student number is 03. This video for final test, English debate and critical thinking course. First is government side. With the motion this house supports the 6:30 a.m. school start rule for high school students in Indonesia. Honorable Chair, esteemed judges and audience, we the government team firmly support this motion that high school in Indonesia should start classes at 6:30 a.m. We define support as agreeing to and advocating for the nationwide implementation of this policy. High school student refers to learners aged 15 to 18 attending secondary education. The first, increasing student productivity and concentration. First, let us consider productivity. Physiological and educational research shows that the human brain is at its sharpest and most receptive to learning in the early morning hours, particularly between 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock a.m. By starting school at 6:30 a.m., students can maximize this optimal learning window, and later start times means students miss out on this peak cognitive period and often experience mental fatigue from prior activities. This adjustment is expected to significantly improve academic performance. Moreover, an early start helps instill discipline and time management skill, essential traits not only for school success but also for future personal and professional life. And the second, reducing traffic congestion and enhancing safety. Morning traffic congestion is a major problem in Indonesia. Big cities like Jakarta, Bandung, and Surabaya current school start times around 7 to 7:30 a.m. cause peak traffic jams, making student commutes longer, more exhausting, and more dangerous. Starting school at 6:30 a.m. spreads traffic more evenly over the morning uh, the traffic more evenly over the morning, reducing congestion and lowering the risk of traffic accidents. Student safety is paramount and this policy can greatly improve it. And the third, preparing students for the workforce. The working world generally begins early, around 7 or 8 a.m. By accustoming students to start their day earlier, we prepare them mentally and behaviorally for future professional demands. Early rising and punctually foster responsibility and good time management for a young age. This reduces the cultural shock students face when transitioning from school to work, making them more adaptable and disciplined. And fourth, extending afternoon time for positive activities. Uh, Additionally, an earlier start means an earlier finish, giving students more free time in the afternoon for extracurricular activities, sport, or rest. These activities are vital for physical, mental, and social development. Students who balance academics with extracurriculars tend to have better mental health and higher motivation, supporting a healthier lifestyle. And five, promoting healthy and regular lifestyles. So waking up early also promotes healthier, more regular habits. Early rising boosts metabolism, improves and mood, and cultivates disciplines all crucial for developing productive and responsible individuals. So we are government team considering the benefit improve academic performance, reduce traffic and accident accidents, workforce readiness, and balanced lifestyle. We strongly believe supporting a 6:30 a.m. school start time is progressive and necessary step for Indonesian education system. Thank you. And this for opposition team. Honorable chairs, judges, and audience, we the opposition team stand firmly against this motion while agree that improving education quality is vital. Mandating a 6:30 a.m. start time causes more harm than good. We oppose this policy on grounds of student health, safety, and overall well-being. First, negative impact on health and sleep quality. First, let's talk about health. A teenager needs between 8 and 10 hours of sleep per night for optimal physical and mental development. Starting school at 6:30 a.m. forces students to wake up very early, often before sunrise, drastically reducing their sleep duration. Chronic sleep deprivation leads to fatigue, stress, depression, and cognitive decline. This will inevitably reduce academic performance, contradicting the policy intended goal. Medical and physiological research constantly links insufficient sleep in teenagers to poor concentration and lower achievement. And the second, safety and security risks. Uh, an earlier start means students must commute while it is still dark. This increases the risk of traffic accidents, especially for those walking, cycling, or using unsafe public transport. Moreover, early morning darkness raises the risk of crime, particularly in poorly lit and supervised areas. Many parts of Indonesia lacks adequate infrastructure and security measures to support such as early start safely. And number three, additional burden on families and schools. Third, disease change impose extra burdens on families, especially parents who must adjust work schedules to escort or monitor their children. Not all families have this flexibility, potentially causing stress and social issues. Schools also face logical challenges, rescheduling teachers, staff, meal service, and extracurricular activities, which may reduce efficiency and increase operational costs. And the fourth, no guaranteed improvement in educational quality. Earlier start time do not automatically improve educational quality. If students are sleep deprived and stressed, their motivation and learning capacity will drop. Education quality should be enhanced through holistic and human approaches, not by imposing biologically unsuitable schedules. And we, as opposition teams, offer solution is that more suitable, and this is the solution. The first is flexible school start time. Instead of rigid 6:30 a.m. start, schools should have flexible start times tailored to local needs and student characteristics, some starting at 7 or 7:30 a.m., others earlier, earlier if condition allows. This balances academic need with student health, improving teaching methods and curriculum. Focus on interactive, engaging teaching methods that cater to diverse learning styles, enabling shorter but more active learning sessions. And the second, enhancing transportation and safety facilities. Provide safe scheduled school buses and improve supervision around schools to reduce risk without requiring earlier start times. And the next, health and time management education. Educate students and parents on healthy sleep habits and effective time management to maintain productivity without sacrificing rest. Rescheduling extracurricular activities, and this is another solution. Rescheduling extracurricular activities. Shift extracurricular activities to afternoon or weekends to avoid overburdening students in the early morning. Utilizing technology for flexible learning. Leverage digital platform for hybrid or remote learning, allowing students to study at biologically optimal times without compromising educational quality. And the opposition side, considering the serious negative impact on health, safety, and well-being, we reject this motion. We urge all stakeholders to pursue more human and effective alternatives to improve education without compromising students' health and safety. Thank you.